Hello, my name is Jonathan Pham, and this is my presentation on the research question, how does automation affect various distribution centers in Arizona in terms of its workers and the work environment? So first, why should we care? Well, working is a huge part in American society and culture. And as technology has been advancing in recent years, it has been creeping into every corner of the world, and jobs are no exception. And with this, the growing concern for losing jobs due to automation technology has become a growing concern. This can be seen in the literature review. In one study, it showed that 19 million workers, about 17% of the whole entire workforce, are directly affected by automation technology. And the same study had showed that the workers in which these are affected come from three sectors: the manufacturing, the service, and the clerical sector. So another study had shown that the psychological effects for the effects of job loss were that individuals tended to get angry with themselves. They tend to have external anger, self-criticism, and start to show signs of depression, making it harder for them overall to rejoin the workforce. Not only does this affect the individual, but the literature has shown that its family has also been disrupted, putting burden on the family financially, as well as disrupting a child's social upbringing in terms of job loss. Another study had shown the different scenarios for economic change due to automation, in which it provided three situations for which automation would affect the economy. One would be the end of work, where technology rises and jobs decrease dramatically, while structurally lower showed that jobs would decrease and automation would increase, but it would cap off at some point and stay even. While a rebound was that jobs were to fall and climb up with the rise of technology. So majority of the articles in the literature focuses on how automation affects jobs as a whole, in the general sense, or manufacturing in general, as that is one of the sectors most affected by automation. The gap I'm attempting to fill is how automation affects distribution centers in specific, and not quite manufacturing or not quite selling, and how it affects the workers and the work environment, while the literature mainly focuses on how it affects the job in the general sense. So methods. For this research, data will be collected through a variety of surveys distributed at various distribution centers, and it will be analyzed thematically in a case-style research in order to find out how the situation affects particular groups and how the trends follow. My expected finding is that as the presence of automation increases, the more changes in job descriptions there will be, as well as more relocation of workers. At the same time, I expect to find that the need for workers will decrease, as well as the workers' pay and attitude. And what I mean by a decrease in workers' attitude, they become less enthusiastic about work and have generally less positive feelings about their work as they once did before the automation technology. So the limitations. One of the major limitations that I ran into while trying to find my data was no soliciting. So out of the various distribution centers I had visited, most of them had turned me down or actually all of them turned me down for me to distribute my survey. Due to their no soliciting policy, it prevented me from one, distributing my surveys, and two, using the data collected there for anything, whether it be political, religious, or educational purposes as such. And this is my bibliography, and thank you.